My son recently told me that baseball is boring. All you do is watch, 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 and then sometimes there's fireworks. So he claims. Here's the problem. I could go into the many iterations of why baseball is not in fact boring. The love of the game, the strategy, the setup, the dilemmas and myriad of choices, and the ultimate showdown between two teams of world-class skill. I could do all of that, but then someone would just show a highlight reel of a mediocre football game and all arguments would be null. The truth is, baseball will never be the most exciting sport. You either like it or you don't, and I'm not going to try and fight any argument against it being dull. What I will say is that it isn't boring because it is the perfect background sport. Baseball does not require your full attention. There's a lull between pitches. There's a lull between innings. Heck, there's a lull during huge chunks of the game where nothing much happens. But then there's something exciting. Something that happens quickly, but doesn't finish so quickly that if you blink, you'll miss it. This means you could be doing something else and then crack! You just have just enough time to look up and see the ball fly over the heads of the infielders and stand up and cheer if it goes over the wall, or sit down and groan if it's caught. I love pairing fun activities with baseball. Anyone with ADHD will tell you that it's hard to focus on a single thing and enjoy it. But reading a book while watching a baseball game, it makes the book more interesting and gives you a perfect chance to look away once in a while so you can regain your focus. Playing a video game while watching baseball means you can switch between both, pausing your game or even watching a few pitches during load screens. And playing a board game with friends with baseball in the background, that's the ultimate summertime activity that keeps friends off their phones since they have something to look at while waiting their turn. And of course, there's the ultimate thing to do with baseball in the background: beer. Some of the best conversations I've had have been over beers with a baseball game, and my friends are half paying attention to it while we laugh or pontificate over pale ales and pitches. Ever tried that with soccer? There's no real pause, no real high, and no low. It's just a whole bunch of low, and then out of nowhere, there's a high, and you'll miss it if you're not looking. Basketball and hockey are like accelerated, better versions of soccer, but if you wait until timeouts or period breaks to do anything, then you won't get much done. And football is just too darn exciting to do much else. These are not background sports. These sports demand your attention, whether you want to give it or not. Baseball is happy to be a part of whatever it is you'd like to do. And so I agree. Baseball is dull. But it's that very dullness that makes it the perfect platform on which to build a great time. And that's never boring.